Imagine a tiny group of islands lost in the freezing waters of the South Atlantic. Only a few thousand people live there, but two nations went to war for it. Hundreds of soldiers died, and even today, the fight over its ownership isn't over. This is not just an island. This is one of the most politically sensitive territories on Earth. Welcome to the Falkland Islands. Located southeast of Argentina, floating alone in the vast Atlantic Ocean, lies an isolated archipelago with nearly 500 years of dramatic history. Geographically small, but historically and politically enormous. In today's video, we'll explore its geography, wildlife, people, economy, and the intense 1982 war between Britain and Argentina, a conflict that changed modern history forever. The Falkland Islands cover about 12,000 square kilometers and are actually part of the Patagonian continental shelf of South America. They sit roughly 480 kilometers east of Patagonia's coast. The territory consists of East Falkland, West Falkland, and more than 700 smaller islands. The northern areas are mountainous, while the rest is surrounded by dramatic coastlines and open ocean. The climate is cold, windy, and maritime. Temperatures usually stay between 3 degrees Celsius and 9 degrees Celsius year-round. Rainfall is low, but light snow is common. Despite the harsh weather, the Falklands are a wildlife paradise. Here, you'll find 5 species of penguins, black-browed albatross, rare birds like the caracara. Trees are scarce, but vast grasslands dominate the landscape, along with mosses, lichens, and fungi. It feels more like a natural sanctuary than a human settlement. The economy is mainly based on agriculture. The endless grasslands make it perfect for sheep farming. The main income sources include sheep meat, wool, the fishing industry, tourism, and ecotourism. In fact, the Falklands are famous worldwide for just 2 things: sheep and penguins. The capital city is Stanley, located on East Falkland. Nearly 80% of the population lives here. Because the islands are under British control, the lifestyle is surprisingly modern. Residents receive free education, free healthcare, very low unemployment. Walking through Stanley feels like walking through a small British town. British houses, red phone booths, pubs, and churches everywhere. Most people are of British descent, speak English, and proudly call themselves Kelpers. The story of the Falklands is full of shifting control. Discovered by the British, 1764, French settlement, 1765, British settlement, 1767, Spain takes control, 1770, British expelled, 1811, Spain leaves, Argentina claims sovereignty. Later, the US briefly occupies. Eventually, Britain regains control. Ownership changed again and again. The islands became a geopolitical chess piece. But everything exploded in 1982, a war that lasted just 74 days, yet changed history forever. At the time, Argentina was facing economic collapse and political unrest. A military government had just taken power, and public anger was growing. So the regime needed a distraction. Their solution? Invade the Falkland Islands. The mission was called Operation Rosario. Argentina quickly captured Falklands, South Georgia, and South Sandwich Islands, but Britain refused to back down. From nearly 13,000 kilometers away, they deployed a massive naval task force. Then came full-scale warfare, sea battles, airstrikes, ground combat, heavy casualties on both sides. After 74 days of brutal war, Argentina surrendered, and the Falklands returned to British control. Ironically, Argentina had the advantage: closer distance, more troops, better logistics. Yet Britain still won, thanks to strategy, diplomacy, and military power. Today, the Falklands remain a British overseas territory, but Argentina still claims ownership. In 2013, a referendum was held. An astonishing 99.8% of residents voted to remain British. So, culturally and politically, many people joke that the Falklands are even more British than Britain itself. A small island in the middle of nowhere, yet powerful enough to trigger international war. The Falklands are not just land, they are history, identity, and geopolitics combined. So, what do you think? Who should own the Falklands, Britain or Argentina? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to World Decoded for more untold stories from around the world.